You open up the door before I tear up this plane.
Respect our gangster.
What up, nigga?
I wanna thank you for being so blind. You didn't know that it was my time. They should have told you I am for the people and on my shoulder.
What up? So check it out. The Darren Wilson verdict came in last night, and I'm sure most of you are already aware of that. And I woke up this morning and I was angry, and I really wanted to, just express that anger, But the more I thought about it, the more I realized how useless that would be. We're in a precarious situation. America is not built for black people. It's not. It's not built for Asians. It's not built for Arabs. It's not built for Hispanics. It's not built for anybody. It's not even built for white people. It's built for an elite ruling class. Period. And the illusion of race is used to control and keep or maintain power for that elite ruling class. It just so happens that black people are at the bottom of that totem pole. Hence, we suffer the most repercussions of the bullshit illusion. So, I put a lot of effort or a lot of thought into white supremacy. I communicate a lot about white supremacy. I communicate a lot about the effects of white supremacy. And most white people take that as, I hate white people. I don't hate white people. I'm indifferent to white people. Me being pro-black doesn't make me anti-anything. And I just wanted to express that before I really got into the real issue at hand. Because a lot of times ignorance permeates, and we allow our ignorance to shut off our minds to allow the openness of opportunity to come through. We suffering. The response last night in Ferguson was a response to suffrage. So when you start to think about it in depthly, there are only two ways to disrupt an institution, such as white supremacy. Those two ways are economically or violently. That's it. We don't have the economic power to disrupt the institution. Hence, we rely on violence. I'm not opposed to violence, not one bit. Violence has a place in this country. This country is built on violence. This country exists solely because of violence. So when the media starts to express their attitudes towards the hooligans and thugs that are violently operating in Ferguson, I say fuck you. Your whole history is based on violence. Violence is a form of communication. And we got to categorize violence too, because protecting yourself isn't being violent. It's human nature to protect yourself. You back a rabbit into a corner, he's gonna attack your motherfucking ass. That's a lesson anybody should learn. That doesn't make that rabbit violent. That's a survival technique. You know, you throw a baby in the pool, it's gonna swim. Our first instinct as human beings is to survive. So if you shoot us down in the streets and our response is to burn your shit down, oh well, I think we need to first look at how you shooting us down in the streets. I don't think the media responded to Officer Wilson as a hooligan, a thug. Nobody addressed him as such. But the responses to his behaviors led to everybody being labeled a thug or a hooligan. Fuck y'all, man. And fuck y'all supremacist system. You know? But here's what's real, right? So if the reality is that we're in a situation where we're not respected as men, we're not respected as human beings, how do we change that? We represent maybe, 11% of the population? Don't quote me, but I know it's no more than 13%. So if we were to take up arms and fight in the street, that's probably going to equate to slaughter. It's a war of attrition, and we're not really built to fight that war. But there is a solution. And that solution is an economic one. And there are steps to achieving that level of freedom. You know, the facts are the facts. Here's some simple facts, right? We spend $507 billion annually during Christmas. Keep your money, man. Don't get him shit. Nothing you buy at Christmas time as a gift for your babies or your significant other or for anybody is built or owned by black folk. So rather than spend your money, keep your shit in your pocket and spend your Christmas giving your family what they really deserve. And what they really deserve is a commitment and a sacrifice from you. A commitment and a sacrifice to let them know that you love them unconditionally. And that those materialistic gifts don't equate to the bigger picture. Boycotting Black Friday is a waste of your fucking time. The Montgomery Boys boycott lasted a year and 15, a year and 20 days. This ain't no one-stop shop, man. This ain't no one hit and keep it fucking moving. It's a lifestyle change. It's a philosophy change. Mm-hmm. You ever seen a Chinese man in a black owned and operated store? An Arab? It don't exist because they spend their money with their own. They buy what they own. They support their own. With the money we spend, man, if we were counted as a country, we'd be the 11th most economically powerful country in the world. That's just black Americans. African Americans. But in the country that we're actually in, we hold no power. Yet we continually give them all of our financial resources. All of them. It's a fact we outpace the total market population and overall growth in smartphone ownership, television viewing, annual shopping trips. All bullshit. None of that shit adds any value to your life or the lives of those around you. So, you know, I hear a lot of conversations about, you know, stop all the social media radical typing and shit. Get out in the streets and do something. I feel that. But there's another way to fight too for those of you who won't get out in the streets. Fight with your wallet. Dedicate yourself to fighting with your wallet. Hire black people. Buy from black people. And if you can't find somebody black that's selling the product you need, don't buy the shit. You don't need it that motherfucking bad. You know, yearly we spend $3.7 billion on alcohol. Don't nobody need to be drunk that motherfucking bad. $2 billion on sneakers. Come and get the fuck out of here, man. And I'm a sneakerhead. But I will sit that shit to the side forever. If it means elevating my people. $500 million on fucking McDonald's. That shit is killing us, man. We ingest that shit and we are dying. But we spend $500 million on that shit every year. $9 billion on hair care. Sisters, you beautiful without a fucking weave, man. I love your natural hair. I love it. Stop letting white supremacy define you. The movement has to be stop giving them your money. It has to be. Boycott Black Friday, boycott Christmas, boycott all that shit. Christmas is Jesus' birthday anyway. What the fuck is you buying gifts for? What's the real spirit of Christmas? Right? And I don't even believe in that Christian philosophy. So I really don't give a fuck about Christmas. But if you do, and I'm not knocking you for doing that, even though I think it's completely bullshit, and I also think that plays a part in white supremacy and why you believe in that white Jesus or any Jesus for that matter. But I know how sensitive y'all are around religion. And y'all that fucking sensitive because you've been taught to praise whiteness. You gotta re-educate yourself, man. This shit is not built for you. We were enslaved roughly 260 some years. We've been free or under the illusion of freedom for less than 150. This system is not designed for you. This system was built on your backs. This system is maintaining on your backs now. Capitalism needs a bottom. What the fuck you think you are? We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. The movement has to be an economic movement. I implore you to boycott any fucking thing that's not a necessity in your household. I implore you to research any black company, organization, foundation that creates the supplies that you need to live. And so send your money to them, man. Send your money to them. If you have a skill set or a craft, I suggest you master that shit until you find a way to monetize it. And once you find a way to monetize that shit, I suggest you teach your children how to do that shit. And teach them how to monetize it. Once they do that, teach some motherfucking random people how to do it. Then teach them how to monetize it. We gotta stop being so fucking spiteful and distrustful of one another. That shit ain't real, man. You've been taught to think that way. The reason why the shorties killing each other in the streets right now is because we look at each other the same way white folks look at us. We have been taught that. All of us. It's time to deal with that shit, y'all. This is our time, man. This is our opportunity. This is our civil rights movement. The writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. This is our opportunity. Economically, our generation of black people have made more money than any other group of black people in the history of this on this soil. But we've had the least amount of social change. Don't let that be our legacy, man. Don't let that be our legacy. Don't be no fucking Meyer. You know better than them if that's what you're here for, man. If you're here to pillage the land, then fuck you too. The goal of this whole journey of life is about creating a system or a solution for the generation to come. If you're not here on that mission, you're wasting your time. You're wasting the gift of life. It's a fucking gift. It's a gift. Treat it as such, man. Everybody don't get it. I'm out, man.